Terence Crawford versus Sergio Martinez, a battle of ring IQ versus technique. Can Crawford's ring experience overcome Martinez's slick southpaw style? Find out this Monday. Don't miss it.
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terence Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing the marvel, Sergio Martinez. He weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of about 73 inches in that southpaw stance, and he's 5'8" tall.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
And here he is, Bud Terence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. The marvel, Sergio Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a future Hall of Famer.
Look at this, these fights are so up front. Look at that.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martínez.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, all I can say,
all right,
heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? They exchange punches. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Can't land that jab. Threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The jab not finding its target. Punch, counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A perfect counter lands. That counter shot. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Crawford's legs are all over the place. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land that jab. Crawford is dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the... Did you see that? Maravilla in some trouble here. Hold that thought! Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Here we go to the 4th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Didn't land that jab. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Sergio Martinez is dazed. Avoided catastrophe there. Oh, Johnny out of the Argentine. Martinez is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. And you still want to fight.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Catch and shoot. Good counter punching. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your...
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Terence Crawford just got rocked. Champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. Let's start the 6th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. Trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And that right jab just misses. punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's the bell to start round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what you do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Maravilla in some trouble here. And now they're right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Sergio Martinez is dazed. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your egos...
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford may be ready to go down. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They got out of the way of that right hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? He misses with that straight left. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Can't find a home for that jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. To round 10. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
His stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with that jab. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta
stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. There's the bell to start round 11. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They exchange punches. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Down goes Sergio Martinez. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
I've got to see that again.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
If you want to see more videos like this, comment down below.